Hey guys, it's Ollie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I decided I would just do like a day in my life thing just to show how I manage every day with this many pets. It is not an easy thing. They are a lot of responsibility and they take up pretty much all of my time, but that's an important thing to know. So I do have a lot of pets, and in no way do I condone getting this many pets unless you do have the resources and the time to do so. So it's a huge commitment. It is a lot of money. We are joined with Scout today. But it's a huge commitment and it shouldn't be taken lightly. Just because you want an animal does not mean you should have one. There are tons more animals that I want, but I won't have because it's too much of a commitment for me, at least right now. Alright, so I'll also just be kind of popping in and out because I didn't really talk much during filming. It seems like it might end up a little choppy, so I'm hoping that it doesn't. Yeah, tell me what you guys think, and yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so I do also want to say that I do work, I do have a job, but I have very few hours, like very few hours. Alright, so I usually wake up when Christian goes to work, which is anywhere between 8:30 and 10 o'clock in the morning. It just varies. And the first thing I'll always do is I'll come in and I'll turn on the big light so that it gives them like the sun, essentially. And then I will go around and I'll check on everybody, make sure everyone is at like the right temps and humidity, nothing malfunctioned at night kind of thing, just checking up that everyone's okay. So after I make sure everyone's doing well and everything's good to go, I will normally go feed my dog and my cat in the other room. And then I'll usually get some tea for myself, or I don't really eat breakfast, so I just kind of like wake up, I either make myself coffee or some tea, and then I'll take Daisy on her walk when she's done eating. Alright, so one of the first things I do in the morning is I feed the heathens. Yes, I know. These are already unclasped just for filming purposes. Around noon-ish, I'll usually feed Scout. Now today we did have to go somewhere, so I went ahead and gave him both of his servings, which you'll see in the video, which isn't a big deal. And then I'll usually come in here and I will mist all the enclosures that need it, and I'll like, you know, refill water bowls and whatnot. And then I just feed whoever needs to be fed at that time. So on this particular day, the toads need to be fed, my American toad and my Fowler's toad. Timon, my corn snake, needed to be fed. Houdini ended up eating because I accidentally thawed 2 pinkies instead of just one. So, he is old enough, he's big enough, he can take it. So we went ahead and gave him one because I didn't want it to go to waste, and that will be his food for a bit because he's not going to need fed for a minute after that. While I'm feeding everyone, I'll usually also like spot clean. I didn't film any of that because it's really hard to film spot cleaning with my height and enclosures that are up there. It's not easy, so I didn't. It is time to eat again, yes? Okay. Alright, so this time, I'm just going to go ahead and give him a full scoop of this. Because we are going somewhere, and in that time frame will be his time to eat again. So I just went ahead and gave him that for now. He's such a messy eater. So after I eat, I'll usually clean the litter box. Again, I didn't really film this because I don't want to really film me cleaning a litter box. It's kind of gross, so I didn't. I also usually train Daisy because if you don't know, she is my service dog in training. She's not graduated from her training yet, but we usually train for about 15 minutes to half an hour depending on her energy that day. So by this time, we usually take Daisy on another walk. Christian's usually getting home around now. But on this day, I went to my mom's house and took her dog out for a walk. So, you know, that was Daisy's walk for the afternoon. Now it's like 5 to 7, again, depending on the day. Also depending how long Christian works that day. So I'll usually make dinner around 5 to 7. So after I make the human dinner, I usually feed the dog and cat their dinner for the day. And then after they eat, I'll usually clean up the apartment if it needs it. I'll do the dishes, including their dishes, of course. So that all gets done after that. I usually have a little bit of free time around that area, so I'll usually like watch some YouTube, or I'll play a video game or whatever. Alright, so after that, I have an alarm set on my phone for 10 o'clock, and that's when I come in here, and I will feed, like, the bugs and things that eat every day. So, at 10 o'clock, the hissers are a little bit more active, and so are the snails, so I usually feed them their salads. Today it was just apples. It was kind of boring, but it happens. And then, I will also feed my sugar gliders their food for the day. Give him one of his wet foods. Alright, so then we pretty much just take Daisy out one more time after that, and that's it, really. That's all we do. So that's pretty much a day in my life. I'm sorry if this was too incredibly long, and if it was boring, I'm really sorry. You know, because this isn't every day. The toads only eat every other day. My frog eats like every other day to every 3 days, depending on his meals. And the snakes don't always eat. Sometimes they all eat. It just depends. So sometimes it's more busy, sometimes it's less busy. This is for sure not one of my busiest days. It's also for sure not one of my least busy days. But that is all for today's video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video down below. And follow me on Instagram. The link is down in the description. Daisy also has a Instagram now if you're more interested in her side of things. So since she's a service dog and now has public access, I was getting a lot of pictures and stuff of her. And I really didn't want to saturate my exotics account with pictures of my dog. So I just went ahead and made her own account if you guys were interested in seeing that. So I'll link that down in the description below as well. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!